However it works.
And then you can do your thing. Let's see. Where are you? Hold on. I got to find.
It might say Mac Air or something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see why it won't let me. It's not. I can't find the place on here to make you. Hold on. Let me put it in gallery. Maybe I have to do that. Yeah. Okay. Make you the host.
Ta-da!
There you go.
You guys are awesome.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get it started. It always likes to be misbehave. So can you see my screen, ladies?
Tiny. There we go.
For you. There we go. Much better.
Now, I don't have muting ability.
That's okay. We're all behaving.
Yeah, we're behaving.
So are we ready?
I think so. I think we can just start and people may pop in, but that's okay.
Great. Well, hello, everyone. My name is Amy Wixhorn, and I am so excited to be invited here to talk to you tonight because someone who really cares about you shared this link with you. They wanted to tell you about Young Living as a company and as something that can really make a big difference in your health and your happiness. So congratulations. Somebody's thinking of you and caring about you. We're all just family here sharing about oils. I'm not a doctor. I'm not prescribing anything. If I talk about income, please know I'll share the income statement with you and other people will too. What we're here to share about today is our life-changing stories, right? This is why you tell somebody about something. Why did I just order a Billy razor today? Because everybody on Instagram is so excited about the Billy razor, so I've got to try it. It sounds amazing. And this is how we share about these amazing products that are so much more than oils. My personal story is that as a 53-year-old, I look back on my life and it's been dramatically improved by Young Living. When I was first diagnosed with Bell's palsy, if anybody knows what Bell's palsy is, it was 2002. And I woke up one morning and the entire right side of my face was completely paralyzed. I looked as if I'd had a massive stroke. Fortunately, I had long hair then too, so I kind of did this for a little while. I got breakfast on the table. I got my 2 young children on the school bus, and I immediately went to my husband and said, I think I need to go to the emergency room. I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy, which is actually caused primarily by inflammation of a nerve that's encased in bone right here. It's the 7th cranial nerve. And fortunately, it only controls movement. It doesn't control feeling. So it wasn't super painful to begin with, but it's a heck of a lifestyle not to be able to blink your eye freezes open, to move your mouth, so eating was terribly difficult. You lose depth perception because you only have one eye. You have to wear an eye patch to protect that eye that won't close. And you don't have any peripheral vision or depth perception. So your whole day is a little taxing. I got slowly better from that after attacking it like the type A crazy woman I am. I went to the doctor. I went to a naturopath. I took herbs. I did everything I knew to do. And it took me about 9 months to be able to get my eye to blink enough that I could get out of an eye patch. Fast forward to 2017, and again, I get Bell's palsy. Now, it's known to happen more than once in 5% of cases, but I was so, hopeful because here we are many years later, and I thought the good news is back in the day in 2002, when I went to the doctor, they told me I could take steroids and antivirals, which I learned was code in the medical world for we don't know what causes this, and we're not exactly sure what to do about it. Fast forward to 2017, I'm thinking, winning, I'm going to go. They're going to give me the Bell's palsy pill. It's all going to be better. And I went to the doctor who was new to me at the time because it had been 15 years and I had a new physician. And they said, we're going to give you steroids and antivirals. And that's when I knew if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I went on Facebook, which I hadn't had as a resource so many years ago. And I said, hey guys, if you see me with an eye patch, nobody freak out. I'm all good. But I have Bell's palsy. I'm going to get better. I have no doubt. I will smile at my children. But if you have any healing ideas or thoughts or, come on, Hive Mind, help me out. And sure enough, a friend of mine, Jan Frugio, said, have you tried essential oils? I attended a class just like this. I knew immediately it was something that would help me and tons of people I knew, even if it just smelled great and was beautiful and helped me get rid of all the sprays in my house that always gave me a nauseous headache. I was so excited just to check it out. I have to tell you, when I went back to the doctor in 2017, they made it very clear to me that long-term nerve damage took a long time to heal. And the likelihood that I would heal was lower and lower because it was a recurrence and because I was older. I was out of that eye patch in 3 months. The doctor had told me to anticipate 18 months to never. I knew I was onto something. I knew it was something I had to share with people. And I had just barely touched the tip of the iceberg of what Young Living has to offer. So tonight we're going to cover some of the most basic things that I learned that very first night that saved my life, saved my smile, saved my sanity, and saved my happiness. And I'm so grateful today for it that my full-time job is just to share it with other people who I love. And I can tell you for us, that's become another huge blessing. So it can bless you with health and it can bless you with happiness. So what are essential oils to begin with? I'm embarrassed to say I really didn't know that much about essential oils, and I certainly didn't think of them as something that could help me feel happier or more energy or help me heal from Bell's palsy or feel better or soothe any symptoms. Well, essential oils are actually the lifeblood of plants. And what I learned was a lot of our modern day medicine has actually been derived in order to re-engineer what essential oils had to offer in the first place. This planet was made with all these amazing resources. Like you'll hear about lavender later in the talk, but lavender is something that's been known for centuries to heal. What about frankincense? Anybody familiar with frankincense? These things have been used not just recently, but in historical times. Oils were found in King Tut's tomb. So essential oils are the lifeblood of plants that have different properties and constituents that our bodies can help interact with that are very useful to us in many different ways. Okay, so essential oils, that sounds good now, but Amy, I see essential oils at all these big box stores. Heck, I can get essential oils at 7-Eleven, let's face it. Well, the bottom line is, in fact, all essential oils are not created equal. And I don't think that will surprise anybody who's hearing my voice tonight, because when you think about our world today, everybody wants things faster, better, stronger. But what happens when people are trying to get things less expensive, quicker, is that you don't get the same quality. Let me give you an analogy. When Young Living is talking about its essential oils, there are several things that are critical. First of all, we have a seed to seal guarantee. That means we own the land that we farm. We know where it's been for over 100 years. We own the seed. We monitor the process of its growth. We own the distilleries and follow it all the way until the bottle is sealed. So you're talking about seed to seal. Let's think about another company maybe who's trying to save a little bit of money, who says their essential oils are 100% pure because there's no regulation on those labels. And we've all experienced that in our lives with, I remember when my kids were young, juice said it was 100% pure juice. And I took one sip and knew faux show that was not 100% juice. Well, with essential oils, what you're going to find are, to start with, different distillations. Let's think about coffee. So you run a pot of coffee, that's the first pot of coffee, that's the first distillation, that's Young Living. Yum, delicious, highest quality, pure, you see the darkness of it. Now imagine running another pot of water through that, using the same coffee grinds. That would be your second distillation. Now do it a third time, a fourth time, a fifth time, and a sixth time. A lot of essential oils on the market are that sixth distillation. Doesn't really have a bunch of punch to it. So what do? You add stuff to it. You add fillers and you add scents and you add all the stuff that we're trying to avoid by embracing essential oils. So Young Living is your purest, your OG, I say, the original. Gary Young started us over 26 years ago, and our commitment to quality is unsurpassed. I can also tell you, after being with the company for just a short period of time as a customer and then as somebody who's sharing it, I've never seen a more generous company, a more family-oriented company. I feel like they always want to do the right thing, and I haven't always been able to say that about everywhere I'm a part of. So let's have an example also of maybe more of a chemistry lesson in terms of why does it matter how you would distill an oil. Think about cypress. Now, cypress is one of our essential oils that has over 280 constituents. Does that blow your mind? It totally blew my mind. 280 constituents in one essential oil. Well, the trick is if you distill this oil for 20 hours, you're only going to get 20. If you distill it for 26 hours, you get 0. And trust me when I say there are plenty of items on the market that have 0. And if you do it for 3.5 hours, it's not that bad. You're going to get some, but the correct length of time is to distill it for 24 hours. Then you're going to get the full 280 constituents. Why would it benefit you to distill it for 3.5 hours instead of 24 hours? Time is money, right? So we take the care to learn that, to know that, and then to live by that. So if you want cypress to do the job it's intended to do, you've got to get all those players in the pot, right? If you want to make a chili, you can't just go, well, we put the beef in and then we put in some spices and it's just not chili somehow. No, you need the sauce and the beans and the tomatoes and maybe whatever your secret ingredient is. Some people are going to put in some cinnamon, right? You need all the constituents. So what we love is that we make sure all those constituents are there for our people. And that includes not only our oils, but all the products that are derived from those oils. How can you navigate this landscape? There's so much to learn and so much to know, and nobody has time for all of this. There's an app for that. It's called Think Dirty. It's a free app, and you can download it and scan the QR codes or the UPC codes on a lot of different items around your house. I've done it. In a store, you can do it and see what things are rated. You're going to be shocked by some of the things that rate poorly. I love this. My maiden name is Johnson, and there's a certain company out there who I really love. When my kids were little, I would slather them in their lotions. I thought it smelled just like a baby. Terrible ratings because they include fragrance, and fragrance is generally really not good for us. It's chemical derived. It's not very healthy. So Think Dirty can kind of be your guide in showing you what, it's not perfect. And of course, use your gut, but it's going to be a guide to show you what is going to be a good quality and safe. Now let's talk about how we actually use those essential oils. We want to get them in us, on us, and around us. How in the world would you get an essential oil in you? Well, you can drink them. This is my trusty water. I have it all day, every day, and I use ice water with either grapefruit or lemon essential oil drops in it. It not only tastes good, but if I'm using grapefruit, it's going to help me with my appetite. If I'm using lemon, it's going to help me with water retention, and it tastes better, so I'm more likely to drink it. I also take capsules. So these are Young Living capsules. What you do when you want to have I use a detox capsule twice a day, 4 drops of lemon and 4 drops of peppermint oil. It has given me so much clarity, no more brain fog. I get so much energy from it. This is what the capsule looks like. You can hardly see it. It's got a big end and a little end. And when I take it apart, I can easily fill it with my detox mix. So I make this up. Every month I order 1 lemon oil and 1 peppermint oil. And I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drops. Plus it's kind of fun, right? Like kind of playing scientist. I put the lid on. If you can hear it, it's going to make a little click noise when I close it. In you. You can also take oils like oregano. They're going to help with antiviralism. Frankincense, they're going to help with overall cellular health. It's amazing the array of oils that you can take internally. Not every oil, and we have a lot of guidance about that, but get oils in you. Then how do you get oils on you? Well, one of my favorite ways is going to be a roller bottle. And you can just pop a roller bottle on a bottle like this. You see the picture of Reconnect, and all you do I've got a secret roller bottle on. This is a necklace. All you do when you need to have your roller bottle, they can be this tiny. You can roll it on your lymph nodes, on your wrists, on the bottom of your feet, anywhere you go. So I can take this with me just on my necklace and nobody even knows. It's awesome. You can diffuse. I don't know if you can see in the background, but this is our Aria diffuser. I have diffusers in almost every room of my house. And anytime I'm feeling low energy or maybe even just fussy, have you ever been fussy or negative when you're cooped up with everybody? A little bit of oil can go a long way for emotional support. There's actually scientific evidence to indicate that it affects our limbic system. Isn't that cool? When we put oils on us, in 26 seconds, it can be found in every cell. So oils disseminate quickly and easily because of their molecular structure, how tiny they are. They can cross the blood-brain barrier, and they can really impact our mood, energy, health, and happiness. Now, what types of oils would we be talking about tonight? I always started this way. So it's the story that I tell people. It's our Young Living starter kit. This is our premium starter kit. You can start the way you want to start. This is one of the best deals, and it'll also teach you a lot about the most popular and most used oils. When you open it up, you're going to see, ta-da! All these awesome oils are the ones we'll start talking about, but then I'll show you there's more. One of the first ones is lavender. Now, lavender is amazing because it is what we call the Swiss Army knife of oils. Oh, it doesn't smell like any lavender you've ever smelled before. It smells like the whole plant because that's what's been distilled. It is incredible for sleep, will relieve burns, bug bites, itching, bloody nose. I've seen it myself. My husband's nose was pouring blood, and we were like, is there any way that story about lavender is true? He put one drop on his finger, started here, swooped it down his nose like this, stopped bleeding immediately. It's amazing. It's also part of the Healthy Sinus Trio. And that is something that I've used to help with my allergy support. I used to be on 6 prescriptions that I'm no longer on. 3 of them were specifically for allergies. They were Singulair, Nasacort, and Claritin. So I didn't start on all 3, right? I started with Claritin, and that worked for a little while, but then it didn't work so good. So we added Nasacort, and then that worked for a little while. Then both of those weren't working so good. So then at night we added Singulair, and then that wasn't even working. I was on all 3 and still had allergies. I started using the allergy trio, Healthy Sinus Trio. I'm off of all 3 of those medications, and my allergies don't bother me anymore. That is a huge blessing. And 3 meds I don't have to buy every month. Second oil is peppermint. Peppermint is incredible. It's a scent that we're all a little bit more familiar with. When you get to smell this peppermint, be careful. It is strong. It is awesome, and it is strong. Here is my peppermint. Now you'll notice the peppermint in the picture has a white label. What is the difference between the color of the labels? All oils that come with a white label are vitality oils and can be ingested. The oils in the full colored and in the white labels are the exact same oil. So as long as the oil is available in a white label, you know it's one that can be ingested. That's how I know which oils can be in me, not just on me or around me. Peppermint is great for focus, for fresh breath, for hiccups, in fresh water, just like not even one drop. I have a spray bottle, and I'll spray the top of my water. It's so amazing. It's incredible when you have any vertigo. It's the second part of the Healthy Sinus Trio. It's incredible for hot flashes. You can just do a little bit on the back of your neck, and it's great for layering. What does layering mean? Layering, in fact, means that it will increase the power of any other oil that it's coupled with. So if you use lavender and then put peppermint on it, you're going to get extra lavender strength. How cool is that? Then we have lemon. What a sunny day, lemon. As I said earlier, lemon is great for water retention. It's also great for digestion. In the daily detox that you saw me take my pill, it's wonderful for that level of support. And when we talk about digestion, let me be clear, when I take my daily detox, I'm extremely regular. That was not part of my life before oils. And not being regular is really something I think that a lot of people struggle with, but don't necessarily want to talk about a lot. And it's super unhealthy for us. You should be going to the bathroom every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, depending on your habits and your diet. Oils can help you regulate that and give you some support. This is also part of the healthy sinus trio, and it's great in water, no surprise. I also like to diffuse lemon if I'm in my office and I'm just trying to get something done real fast. A little bit of lemon and peppermint will just brighten the whole room. So we talked about lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Those are your three healthy sinus blockbusters. I couldn't be more excited about that specific combo. Then we have stress away, but when I look at my box, stress away isn't here. So here's the secret. This is just the first layer of oils. Then, ta-da, there's the second hidden compartment. And here we find our stress away. Stress away smells like vanilla in a bottle, like warm sugar vanilla. It's like liquid calm, liquid Xanax. It's incredible for restful sleep. It's incredible for busy children or animals with anxiety. I will take just one drop, rub it between my hands, and then kind of rub down the back of my dog. I have a whopping 7-pound Yorkie. His name is Winston. But you know how Yorkies can get sometimes. And with the 4th of July coming up, I love knowing that I have something that can help soothe him and me alike. It's also wonderful in blends. A lot of people like this as a perfume even because it's so delicious. Then we have Valor. Valor is one of our signature oils, one of our signature blends. It's this beautiful, rich purple bottle. It's what I have in my rollerball and my necklace. I find it incredibly centering, incredibly grounding. It enhances kind of your feeling of strength and balance. I always describe Valor as if there are 22 bubbles in your head, 22 tabs open. Grocery shopping, picking up kids. Am I going to get this deadline at work? How am I going to manage the bills at the end of the month? Got to make sure I call and cancel that subscription. And you just can't focus. Valor will help you bring all of those bubbles into the one best you, and then you can one at a time attack those issues. It also promotes confidence. It's something that's used throughout our industry when people are giving talks just like this. If you have to get in front of a bunch of people, if you have to have a difficult conversation at home or at work, this is a great go-to. It can relieve snoring. Now, one of the things that I always tell people is I'm not telling you to put one drop of Valor on your husband's toe one night and then be like, I tried it, it didn't work. You need to use it a little bit over time and be consistent with it, just like you would anything. Would you take one antibiotic and go, my strep throat's not gone, I guess it didn't work? So if you use Valor on that big toe over some time, even just a week, you're going to see a difference in that snoring. It'll support focus. Like I said, if you've got too many tabs open, it'll help you keep one tab focused. And it also highlights our seed to seal commitment. So I told you the story about how serious we are about the quality of our oils. We monitor everything from the seed all the way to the seal. Well, we went out of Valor. It is our #1 oil. It is coveted by so many people that love Young Living. And most of the people in Young Living don't work the business or share it with people consistently. That's really a small group of people. So think of all the people, we're in 143 countries that love Valor, and one of the ingredients became unavailable. So Valor was unavailable for 18 months. So you're talking about a huge business hit. They could have just reformulated, remixed it, and sent it on out, but they didn't. They waited until they could get the formula right and replace that one ingredient, and now we have Valor back again. So I believe when a company really sticks to its, values, that's when you see their real true self, and I love that. Peace and Calming is one of my all-time favorites. I found that in the bottom of my box as well. This has a really beautiful blue color to it too. Can you see it running? That's got a little bit of blue tansy in it. And this one, I can sleep with this and have amazing dreams. I find this so restful and relaxing. See, it's not oily. It just immediately is absorbed into my skin. This is called a scent tint. I can put a bit of oil on there and really awesome. This will be wonderful also for just uplifting your spirit. If you're just having a hard day, and who among us have not had a hard day, Peace and Calming can really turn your day around. It's wonderful for busy children, and depending on how you like smells, some people prefer stress away, some people prefer peace and calming. Just like some people prefer different perfumes, different cleaners. It's all about your personal taste. But what's cool is all of these come in that first kit. It's also something that I like to have with me to share with other people, because if somebody else is having a hard day, I love to be able to give them just a drop of this to breathe in and relax. Citrus Fresh is my husband's favorite oil in the starter kit. This is bright and sunny. It is a combination of citrus oils. For me, this is different from lemon in that it promotes a calm focus. Now, you can tell from this video, I'm not that calm, and I'm great at energy and focus. I'm not great at quiet, calm focus, and Citrus Fresh helps me do that. So for this, I love it for driving. You know, we've got to drive a couple of hours. We got to, driving is not a time to be like, hey, talking with your hands. It's a time to be narrow focused. Citrus Fresh to the rescue. It's wonderful for deadlines. It's great in water. It's perfect for sinks and dishwashers. Have you ever had a stinky sink or a stinky dishwasher? Just a couple of drops of this will take it away because it kills airborne bacteria. I put a little bit in my washing machine now and again, and I put a little bit in my sink now and again. We call it sunshine in a bottle. Frankincense, come on now. So this is a high dollar oil, but because the oils are all in the starter kit, the cost is getting evened out across your oils. Oh my gosh, this is incredible for all things skin. We believe that's one of the reasons that the wise men brought the frankincense to Mary was for healing after giving birth. It's incredible for anti-aging. It's in tons of wonderful high dollar brands. It can get rid of warts, moles, scars, age spots. Google frankincense and cellular health. That'll be a good part of research. It's also calming and relaxing. So every night before bed, I put a drop of frankincense on the crown of my head. It's perfect for the crown of your head. And a friend of mine taught me to add a drop to my daily detox. So when I'm feeling like I'm fighting something, maybe getting a little low energy, I'll put a drop of frankincense in that capsule I just took earlier. Pain away. What does that make you think of, right? Pain away. This is perfect after the gym for sore muscles. It really supports cartilage well. So those knees, do you know anybody who has a knee? It's going to smell familiar to me. To me, it has like a liniment smell, not quite Bengay, but one of those kind of childhood memories. It's great for muscle tension. I find Pain Away is awesome not only to help relieve discomfort, but to help whenever I have a bruise or something like that. I feel like because of the way it's helping circulation and cooling in the area, that's help with the blood circulation, and that helps relieve the bruise faster for my personal experience. Now, Pain Away has this top. It's a child-proof top. That is a signal to you that it is not ingestible. And so that helps us keep track of all of that as well. Raven. Raven is incredible for chest support, breathing, healthy lung function. It'll relax your chest muscles. It also has that funky fun top. It'll clear your sinuses in a second. I'll put this in my diffuser and just love it. It's a winter must-have in our house. And what I'll do is I have a couple of friends who have kind of chronic coughs. Now, let's face it, they've earned them. They're both smokers. But I adore them, and they adore Raven. But Raven can also be a little bit of a hot oil. So what I'll do is I mix it with, we have a lavender lotion. I'll mix it with that lavender lotion. I'll do some Raven, and then we have another oil called RC. And I'll put 10 drops of each, and then they just rub a little bit of that lavender lotion with those oils on it, and that helps them sleep at night with good breathing. Makes my day to help other people. Digest. So this is for your digestion. Digest is a lifesaver. This is all things stomach and digestion. You'll have to excuse me if I don't smell it. I don't find that it smells very good, but I will never be without it. This is always in my purse. This is a travel must-have, especially if you have anybody who has a tummy when they travel. It's incredible for balancing your stomach. So what do I mean by that? So before Young Living, if I needed to go more, I took one thing. And if I needed to go less, I took another thing. You don't have to worry about that with oils. Oils balance your body and return it to the state that it should be in. It helps us heal the way our bodies were built and made to heal. So Digest will help you whichever you need. It'll promote regularity if you're having trouble with that. But the number one thing I use it for is when I just feel ick to my stomach. I put 1 drop under my tongue and 1 drop on my stomach where it hurts. I am telling you, to a second, it has never failed within 5 minutes for me to feel 100% better. Now, I will be one of those people who will say, in the past, I've got a stomach ache. I'll be home all day. Like, I feel nauseous. I'm going to be in the bathroom. I can just tell it. I feel awful. Now I know immediately when I start feeling that way, take a drop of Digest, I get my whole day back. My husband is actually, we call him a dealer at work sometimes. And people will be like, I have a stomach ache and somebody told me to check in with you. They'll say, give me your finger, put it under your tongue, give me your finger, put it on your belly. And then 10, 15 minutes later, he'll go by their desk and say, hey, how are you feeling? And do you know how many times people say, what do you mean? I'll be like, your stomach was hurting? And they're like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot my stomach was hurting. So it's really cool to have that tool in your toolkit. Then we have Thieves, and Thieves is the basis for so many other awesome items that we have in our line in Young Living. Thieves is an immune system support. It's got dental health written all over it, which is why it comes in mouthwash, toothpaste, dental floss, all the things. I love Thieves. It's great for combating the spread of germs. It's a wonderful dietary supplement. It's absolutely a winter must-have. And everything that we've talked about so far is kind of like, wow, that's amazing. I could replace some of the stuff I've been using on the top of my medicine cabinet with some of these more healthy, natural options. Well, Thieves is going to help you make over the bottom of your sink, under your kitchen sink in particular. And here's just one of the ways it'll do that. We have all sorts of different cleaning items for Thieves. And just one bottle, 1 capful is what created this whole bottle of cleaning solution. I use this on my granite countertops, on my floors, in my bathrooms, on my sinks, on my mirrors, in my car. It's a one-stop shop for cleaning solutions. It smells like cinnamon, not like chemicals. It supports your immune system while you're cleaning. And then there's a huge array of other products that are available as well, including cough drops, wipes. Laundry detergent is my number 1 recommendation. Once you've started learning more about your oils and you're falling in love with that awesome kit, you're going to want to rock that laundry detergent, because what's the number biggest organ on our whole body? It's our skin. And what touches us all day, every day? Our sheets that we wash in toxic chemicals, our clothes that we wash in toxic chemicals. If you have migraines, if you are dealing with constant brain fog, low energy, can't lose weight no matter how hard you try, switching out toxic items are going to help you. Because what's happening is your liver is desperately trying to process all of that stuff for you, and it's just worn out, and it's signaling you that all the time. When you get rid of plugins and Febreze and candles and Windex and all the things that we spray all the time, lipstick, we have our own lipstick, lots of lipsticks, they're all adorable. Every time we're putting a chemical on our body, we're taxing that liver. We're giving ourselves that headache. We're creating that brain fog. Now listen, if you sleep perfectly, if you lose weight when you want to, if you have plenty of energy and you want a smell good machine, we've got that too. But for most of the people in my life that I've introduced this to, they were suffering and they thought it was normal. It is not normal to be exhausted by 2 in the afternoon. It is not normal to drag yourself out of bed. You can live a much better life, and it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's not hard. You've got support here. We are a community that lifts each other up. I can't tell you the number of times I've seen this community come together to support people. And we're so excited about it. Just like that Billy razor I bought tonight, people are going to share with you all the cool stuff. So what are some of the cool things that you also get in the bottom of that kit? You might have spied there was more than oil. Well, there's some more Thieves stuff. There's this cool Thieves spray. This is going to allow you to spray surfaces, like when you're at the grocery store and you're worried about maybe what's on that cart. You're on the airplane eventually. You can spray the tray. This is a great, great disinfectant. Then we've got the Thieves hand sanitizer. You're not going to be surprised to know mine's in my purse right now. It will kill 99% of germs. It has all the beautiful hand sanitizer stuff in it we've been looking for without all the negative side effects. Google harmful hand sanitizers, and you'll see that 7 or 9, I can't remember which, were just ruled it being extremely dangerous. that have been getting distributed widely because of the chemicals that are in them. This has thieves in it. It also has peppermint oil. You just use a tiny little drop. It goes a long way. It doesn't make your hands crack, and you don't have that sticky, tacky chemical feeling after you've used it. I love our hand sanitizer, and that's another story about how this company has pivoted so beautifully. So at the beginning of all of what our country's been going through and our world's been going through, there was a huge rush on all of our thieves products. Our company cut the price and put it on sale. That meant the world to me. That signaled to me that we really were about health and wellness. We really were about reaching out and helping people. We started to struggle with the hand sanitizer supply, as everyone did. But what we realized in analyzing what was going on is we weren't really running out of hand sanitizer. We were running out of hand sanitizer bottles. So our hand sanitizer comes in that cute little bottle. It's clear with red lighting. We also have these massage oils that we have, and they come in tall, brown, thin bottles. They just use those tall, thin, brown bottles. They switched, they pivoted, and they were able to get hand sanitizer out to everybody. That's the type of smart thinking, on the go thinking, and supplying needs of people that I love to see in any sort of company. Then we also give you some Ninja Red. Oh, I drink this every day, y'all. 1 ounce a day. You're going to get 4 ounces in your kit, and I would challenge you to drink 1, 2, 3, 4 ounces over 4 days. First thing when you wake up, put an ounce of Ninja in a cup and suck it down, and then share it in the fridge, save it in the fridge, and then do it again. I drink this every morning with 1 drop of orange, and I'm telling you, the antioxidant boom that I get from this is incredible. It's going to help you fight free radicals, which are those bad dudes in our body that are trying to mess things up. It's going to help you get so much nutrition and so much energy. It's made from the whole wolfberry plant. It tastes good to me, and it's incredible for me. Now, what does it mean to get started? First of all, you want to talk to the person that sent this to you, because number one, they care about you. They're thinking about you. And number two, they can help you get going. It's easy and simple. Everything we showed you tonight, all those oils, 12 oils, the Ninja, the Thieves hand sanitizer, the Thieves spray, and 2 roller balls to stick on the top of your kits, and a diffuser. You can pick any of the ones that are available. That's the only real choice you have to make if you want the basic starter kit, the premium starter kit we just talked about, $165. It's over $400 value, but it's $165, and it's everything you need to get started. When I first went to an oil class, do y'all know what I was spending on acupuncture a week? It was more than $165. Do you know how much I was spending on chiropractor services a week? It was more than $165. Do you know I still use the Desert Mist diffuser I bought in 2017 today? And those oils are probably long gone because I love my oils and I use them all the time. But I have saved so much money. I don't buy any of the items that I used to buy, like the toothpaste or the spray cleaners. I don't buy energy drinks. I don't buy sodas. I swapped all of that out now, and what I need for my household comes to me to my front door. My cleaning, my laundry, I love it. That's what you can do to get started too, is talk with that person. You order everything online and it comes straight to your door. Contactless delivery, of course, and it's so simple. You'll have the diffuser and everything you need. So one of the things that I recommend when you sign up is to sign up with Esssential Rewards. It's nothing you have to keep doing, but if you sign up with Esssential Rewards today, first of all, you're going to get a $10 credit back on your account to spend on whatever you want. And I like getting a good deal. After a while, you're going to get 20% credit. I'm at the point now where I get 25% credit. So if I spend $100, they give me $25 to spend on what I want. That's amazing to me. It also gives you free gifts at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. And at 12 months, you get a special oil that you can't even purchase. It's called Loyalty, and it smells amazing. And it looks like this is Loyalty. It also only requires $50 order a month of PV. You can stop it at any time, and you can start it again at any time. It gives you prioritized shipping and handling. And for us, we think it's just the best way if you really want to move from the toxic stuff that we're dealing with now to not dealing with any toxins. This is easy. because I also get my supplements from Young Living. I get my calcium from Young Living. I get my toothpaste. So it's really easy to build up a $50 order and save even more than that at Target. Because let's face it, we're not going into Target to less than $50. I can't do it. I'm trying to learn. So I really highly recommend signing up with Esssential Rewards. This month, when you sign up with Esssential Rewards with your premium starter kit, not only do you get that $10 back, you're going to receive a free oil called Envision. So that's the next thing that's cool is when you're on Esssential Rewards, anytime you place an order at 100, 190 and upwards, different levels, you get lots of free oils. So I would say about half of my oil collection has been free from the company. And what they do is they strategically think about oils that we might need to have in our back pocket or oils that we might be able to learn how to use that would really help our health. So think of right now, what could we use more than Envision? That's incredible, right? Envision is great for forward thinking. It's great for being open to new ideas. It's connecting with that limbic system. So sign up today, get your premium starter kit. You've got your oils, your Ninja, your Thieves, your Esssential Rewards. You'll get your $10 credit and your Envision. All you have to do is pick your diffuser. I am so grateful that you came tonight because I think it's a chance for you to really change your life the way I've changed mine. And I hope that you will go back and ask questions of anybody that is available because they shared with you tonight. And sharing is simple and easy. What happens if you shared with somebody? So the first time I shared with somebody, I was rolling my allergy roller on and they went, "What's that? It smells delicious." And I went, "Oh, I use this for my allergies and they're acting up a little bit." Well, I want to know more about that. I had no intention of sharing with anybody, but this person was like, "I would like those, please." So what happened is Young Living sent me a $50 thank you check just for helping my friend get the same thing I loved. I don't know what people are getting for sharing that Billy razor that I just ordered, but it's not $50. And it was amazing to me because the more you share, the more the company rewards you. The only rule that I have for anybody that's sharing with me and on my team is that we can't be salesy. This isn't about sales. This isn't about money. This is about helping people get health in their home and happiness in their home and sharing that with other people. The side benefit of that is that they're going to help you with your income and help you grow your oil collection and help you share with more people. So sharing is easy, it's authentic, it's simple. Just like tonight, it was so easy for me to share with you because it's something I absolutely adore. I hope that you've learned a lot. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And now I'll answer any questions that y'all might have. So some of the questions that people often ask me, do I have to share with other people? Absolutely not. I challenge you not to share with other people because once you find something that's awesome, it's hard not to. But if you don't ever want to, if it doesn't feel right to you, absolutely do not. If I sign up for Esssential Rewards, am I stuck in a subscription service? Totally not. Just quit when you want to quit, no problem. But what if I want to start up again? Start up again. Super flexible. That's the whole point. We want to meet you where you are. What about my cat? Aren't all cats killed by all oils? If that was true, ladies and gentlemen, really? Do you think that's really true? Certainly, there are oils that we want to be careful around our animals, and we have information and classes around all of that. The primary thing is like with anything new, you want to go slow and you want to go low. In fact, there are a ton of experts and veterinarians that use oils therapeutically on their animals. And I'm one of the owners of an animal that's, when your animal is 7 whopping pounds, you got to be really thoughtful and careful about the food you give them and everything else. And he loves oils. We have a whole line of actual oils and salves that are just for cats, dogs, and horses. So oils used with intelligence are great for our animals and often can be the best way to help them. Is it expensive though? Is it more expensive? To be really honest, I've saved a ton of money. The laundry detergent has a great hack that we use with it, and we can teach you all the tips and tricks to save your pennies. I actually have spent $36 on laundry detergent for the entire year. The bottle that we got lasted 1 year. So no, it's not more expensive.
Yeah, I wanted to second that. I've definitely saved a ton of money, especially being on Essential Rewards, and I'm not buying junk I don't need. And my dogs even take the same supplements as me. There was a question in the chat. Can you repeat the detox mix that you have in the dropper?
Absolutely. Detox is 4 drops peppermint and 4 drops lemon. So if you are new to detox, I'm looking for my peppermint to hold it up, and Peace and Calming keeps jumping in. If you are new to detox, I would start with 2 and 2, but it's 4 drops lemon and 4 drops peppermint. And what I do is I get 2 15 mils at the beginning of the month and just pour them into this 2-ounce dropper bottle. And so when I need to make it, I don't have to sit there and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the reason I recommend you do it in a capsule instead of just in your drink is I think when you take it in your drink, you're kind of absorbing it throughout your body, your mouth, and it's not bad, but I feel like in a capsule, it gets down to your digestive system and really gives you a good bang for your buck. My husband takes it every morning and evening as well. I can tell when I haven't taken it. I'll tell you that for sure. Like at 8 o'clock at night, I'll be like, so why am I getting kind of foggy and grumpy? And did take my detox. Does anybody else have a favorite supplement?
Oh, sulfurzyme for sure.
You guys, I don't take sulfurzyme. I have got to start.
That is one, that's actually the one my dogs take every day. I take every day, my husband. I kind of think of it like how frankincense does all the things for, like, it has 10,000 uses. I feel like sulfurzyme is this frankincense of the supplement world.
Now, do you do the capsules or the powder?
I have both. I do primarily the capsules.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. And I read somewhere too that most of the recommendations are based off a 160-pound man. I'm tall. I'm larger than that. So I actually take 3 in the morning and 2 at night instead of just like 2 and 2. So that's what I feel is like my good balance.
Have you guys heard the new pill taking trick that everybody's sharing?
No.
Okay, so this is awesome. This came out at convention.
Amy, can you stop sharing your screen so they can see you better? There you go.
So the new pill taking trick that April Poindexter shared, she's one of our Royal Crown Diamonds, which is the top of our company. They took like 5 or 6, one person had 8 supplements in their hand. And what you do is you put the supplements in your mouth, get a thing of water, put your chin down, and you can swallow them all at once.
I'll have to try that.
The capsules float up when you put it in. The capsules, the ones that you're putting in capsules are the ones we have in capsules. Now, if it's a tablet, you put the water in and put your head back.
I didn't even know that. See,
Yes.
What did I tell you? I learned something new at every single one of these classes, and I love it. I'm a nerd. Learning is my jam.
My favorite supplement is Adderall's. My knees, I had to walk up the steps leading with my good leg and pulling the other one along, and got Adderall's, and within a month I was walking up the steps like I didn't remember anymore that I had that pain.
Isn't that awesome? And this is another, I love this. My husband loves Adderall's and I love BLM. So that's the other thing, y'all. If you try a supplement and it's not your jam, doesn't mean there isn't one for you. You know, BLM and Adderall's kind of rock the same stuff, and sulfurzyme as well. So you can kind of, and I got, I want to say I got Adderall's free. That's how we tried it the first time. It was an ER thing. And I'm like, I don't know what this is, but it's from Young Living, so we're going to try it. And then it was stolen by my husband.
I have one of those that does that.
And I kind of love it though, right? Because it's just so awesome that we do it together. That makes it better. And the trick is when the kids start too, then you're like, all right, Ninja's getting a little. That's my goal, is to be able to drink all the Ninja I want. That will be when I know I have reached my financial goals.
Definitely.
Yes.
Does anybody else add stuff to Ninja?
What's that?
Does anybody else add oils to Ninja, or like drink it with Zing, or?
Okay, so one of the fun things I like to do with Ninja is I get chocolate coconut drink and like those silicone things you can make ice cubes with. So you mix the chocolate coconut with the Ninja, and you can put drops, like I've done Copaiba, which isn't as fun, but cinnamon is a lot of fun in that. Trying to think. Thieves is another good one. I like to keep those hot spices in it, right? Mix it up so that it gets all mixed up, and then let it chill, and then you have ice treats.
That's so brilliant. Never thought of that. Has anybody ever frozen the packets themselves?
Mm-hmm.
Leslie Furloins does that. And her kids eat them like popsicles. They cut the top off and just squeeze it out. I drink it at work every day, and finally people are kind of like, what's that? It looks so delicious. I'm like, it's delicious.
And just the bottle's so pretty. I have it at work too, and people ask about it all the time.
Somebody has a business online where they're cutting the bottle at like just the right spot and making these tall glasses out of them.
Oh, wow.
And you know me, I'm like, I'll bet I could make that. I should not be cutting glass, y'all. Just seriously. Ask somebody that knows me well. But I guess you like score the glass and then hit it, and it breaks just easily. Well, Christy, thank you for setting this up. This was really awesome. I love chatting with people on other teens and cross-line sisters, and I learn something new every time.
Well, thank you for teaching. You always teach a great intro, so we're very glad.
Thank you.
We have
a recording. Favorite topic.
Now we have a recording. We can share the link. So I'll get it all loaded up so people can get to the link. So
and anybody who has questions anytime, feel free to holler, reach out, message, whatever. This is a privilege, and people shared with me and poured into me and still do. You know, I think that's one of the things I love about this company, is that we all help each other. That first time you're messaging somebody on Facebook who you're like, well, they'll never know me, and they message back and go, haha, that's funny. And you're like, Aaron Rodgers just messaged me.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I feel like everybody has something different to bring to the table. And yeah, I love your intro. So
thank you. That means the world to me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, after the last time you did it, I had 2 new members. So
yes.
Yeah, and I had another new, she had to run already, but she's actually in college. And so, yeah, I just want to point out that I saw we have a college class coming up, and next week I'm going to do an oils and athletes class. It's going to be at a weird time though, Wednesday at 3 Central.